Previously on Resurrection.
Did your son go missing, sir? I haven't.
My son died 32 years ago.
Daddy!
Something I need to tell you. It's about Barbara. There was a man. He was sleeping with her.
Looks like there are two now. Returned. And I blacked out. And then I woke up 3 days ago.
It shows pretty clearly that he had a heart attack. Does it matter?
That man in there? That's not Dad.
We'd like your permission to open his tomb.
That agent wants to open the tomb. I told him no.
You can get a court order.
All I want is the truth.
Yes.
Tell me it's gone.
No! Tell me it's all gone! No!
There you go. Yes!
Throw it harder this time.
Okay. Ready?
Whoops!
Henry? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Thoughts?
I have no idea.
You said finding Jacob's remains inside the coffin would make sense to you.
I thought it would.
Shirt. Looks like the one he woke up with in China.
It's like a carbon copy was made.
What was in there?
In where?
The coffin. Was I in there?
Well, how could you be in there when you're here right now? You know, your mom keeps saying you got a mean arm. You want to go out back and prove it to me? What's up?
Am I like him?
Him who?
The man at the park who told me to lie?
Caleb? Why would you think that?
I had a dream about him. He was just standing there, and then he turned to dust, and then I started to disappear too. I was scared. But then I woke up.
Listen, if Caleb comes near you again, I want you to tell me or you tell your mom, okay?
Jacob, snack time.
She made ants on a log. You want some?
No, I'm good. You go ahead.
Mr. Richards.
Caleb.
You're that agent.
Bellamy. I have some questions for you, if you don't mind.
Don't mind at all. So you're FBI?
Immigration and Customs.
Beer?
But I used to be a cop. So, I looked you up. Old habits. You were a bit of a drifter in your former life. Odd jobs, not much in the way of visible means of employment. Arrested 3 times. Check forgery, breaking and entering, and my personal favorite, boosting a half-ton of copper piping from the construction site of an old folks' home.
Well, I'm a different man now.
In my experience, people like you don't change.
A pretty pessimistic view of the world. You really believe that? You can't escape your past? Learn from your mistakes? We've all made mistakes, right, Agent Bellamy?
Look, I don't know what you're hiding or why you're lying about what happened to you 13 years ago, but I promise you, I'm gonna look under every last stone of your life until I find out.
It's not exactly something I'm eager to talk about.
What's that?
Dying. There's all this pain. And then, nothing. No sense for your body, no sense of time. I could see my whole life, backwards and forwards. And there's a sense of peace, unknown. Maybe some music or something. I'm sorry, that was pretty good, though. That's the kind of story you want me to tell, right?
You told Jacob Langston to lie. Why?
Because I know what's gonna happen. You're gonna keep at him. You're gonna poke and prod him until he tells you what you want to hear.
I'm only here to protect him.
Well, then we have something in common. Because I don't know how I came back, but I know why. I'm here to protect my family, no matter what the cost. There's only one difference. We both know it's not going to end well for that kid.
Mr. Richards, if you go near Jacob again, it won't end well for you.
It's just a muscle cramp.
All I need is some painkillers.
Uncle Henry, you didn't really think you were going to get away without me doing an exam, did you?
I might have.
I'd like to get an x-ray first, okay?
It's not really necessary. I've had it before. It goes away.
Blood work and an x-ray first, okay?
When you opened it up, was he, What'd you find in there?
We found Jacob's remains. Everything was normal. Look, Uncle Henry, I'm sorry we put you through that.
You know, I think I can manage this just fine, you know. I'm sorry I troubled you, Maggie.
Uncle Henry.
Mr. Langston.
I hope it was worth it.
So do I. Hey. You all right?
What's up?
I spoke with Caleb Richards. He's hiding something.
Yeah. When he came in for his exam yesterday, I got that vibe too.
What do you remember about the circumstances of his death?
It was the summer before I went away to school. And I was at Elaine's when the call came from the hospital. She turned to me and said, "My dad just died." She was in shock. Her dad had been brought into the hospital from his hunting shack, DOA. Massive coronary.
His hunting shack. You know where it is?
Yeah. Yeah, I could make my way. You want to go?
Dad's still working on the porch?
Since 7:35 a.m.
Where's all the food? I just went shopping.
He ate it all.
You're telling me that Dad ate all of that food? Ray, please don't tell me that you're feeding Ninja out of the fridge again.
It wasn't me. I swear it was him.
All right, look, if I write you a shopping list, can you go today?
You know what? This is too much work.
What?
If I have to, I'll hire somebody.
No, we can't. I'm 2 months late on the mortgage.
What? That was almost paid off.
Yeah, and then the roof caved in 3 years ago, and I had to take out a second. Look, I've got $25 for food. Can somebody please go shopping?
Yeah, me and Ray can knock that out, right?
You don't belong here.
What?
I have to go. We'll grill tonight. Finish catching up.
Hey, that's a great little dog, Jacob. You always were a good artist.
It's okay. I wanted to make a werewolf fighting the unicorn.
Yes, and I thought that the children in the hospital might appreciate something a little more uplifting.
Right. Hey, do the werewolf fighting the unicorn next, huh?
Tom,
Ellen, what can I do for you?
when we spoke about Lucille the other day and this boy that she's calling Jacob, don't you agree she needs help?
It's nice of you to be concerned, Helen, but Lucille's fine.
She believes that he is her dead son.
Look, I can honestly say I don't know what's happening. But I'm willing to trust that God will show us the way.
Are you sure he's the one behind this?
So, do you always hike in a button-down, dress shoes, and a holster?
I didn't have many clothing options. I didn't expect to stay in Arcadia as long as I have.
So not much of an outdoorsman, huh?
West Nile virus, Lyme disease, Rocky Mountain spotted fever.
Hypochondriac.
Humans built cities for a reason, to protect ourselves from nature.
So right there. That's where my mother died. And Jacob, too. You know, I've been up here a couple times. I just kept hoping it would bring me closer to her, or give me some kind of answers. It didn't really do either of those things.
Hey, Fred. Your timing's uncanny. I got some sloppy joes and crock pot.
It's been too long since I've had you cooking, Luce. Henry around?
I haven't seen him since this morning. Not since he closed himself up in the wood shop.
Hey, Uncle Fred.
Hey there.
Wanna play cops and robbers?
Sure, but only if I get you to be the robber. Yeah, like old times. Sure.
This is Deputy J. Langston calling to report a criminal I just arrested for disorder and conduct. Prepare the jail cell. I'm bringing him in.
You really remember all this, don't you? Did he push her, Jacob? The man that you saw with Aunt Barbara, did he push her in?
No. He was trying to save her.
Are you sure?
He was holding on to her, trying not to let her go.
What are you?
I forgot about the sandwiches. They should be done by now.
This all looks good. Just get that missing signature on page 4 and you can submit it. Okay. Dad?
Amazing how fast the internet's gone. I thought I'd bring you lunch. It's a cheese sandwich, barbecue chips, a couple of Oreos for dessert. It's what you used to ask for in your lunchbox every day, so I thought maybe your taste hasn't changed too much. Did I do something wrong? Hey. Hey, it's all right.
Sorry.
It's all right.
It's just been so long since someone's taken care of me.
Hey, you of all people deserve to be taken care of. And I can't believe the boys haven't been lining up to marry you.
Well, between work and Ray and looking after the house, there's not a whole lot of time to find Mr. Right.
Now that I'm back, you can start focusing a little more on your own life, a little less on your brother's.
Ray needs...
Don't worry about Ray. We'll figure it out. Together. Everything's gonna be better now.
So about a mile up that way is the site of a famous Civil War battle where two rivers merge. And they say the river turned red with blood. And not far downstream, a flood destroyed an entire Osage village.
Okay, did anything good ever happen in this river?
Well, as it turns out, when you die, it's not an irreversible condition. You know, this isn't far from where we spread Caleb's ashes.
I thought those were in the urn on the mantle.
No, only half of them are.
Probably wouldn't drink that.
What if the river is the connection? Jacob died here. Caleb's ashes are spread here.
And the river somehow magically brought them back to life.
What, as opposed to something unmagically bringing them back to life?
Hey, whoa, 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 whoa! Hey, we're just passing through. Maggie?
Hey, Gary.
Who's your friend here?
Federal Agent Martin Bellamy. Howdy.
What are you doing out here?
Just going for a hike.
Well, don't get yourself in any trouble.
Wasn't planning on it. Arcadia Welcome Committee. Come on, we're close.
Whiskey? Straight. Thanks. It's been a while since I've been down here in Newton. You ever find out a nasty secret about someone after they died? It's a hell of a thing. I just found out my wife was unfaithful to me before she died. Here's the worst part. After I found out who the guy was she was cheating with, part of me really hoped he killed her. Because if he had, that would open the door for me. There isn't a town in this state that I couldn't track him down. That wouldn't be hard at all. Then I realized there's only one thing keeping me from that road. My daughter. No. Couldn't do that to her. Then again, if that bastard ever shows his face to me,
There's the shack. That's weird.
How many are there?
What'd Maggie say about your hand?
And I'm old and falling apart.
Henry? I don't care if that boy was a stranger we met on the street. The man I married would never treat a child this way.
Our son is in that tomb. You know what that means, Lou? There are two. Now, what am I supposed to do with that?
Did I miss an email? I didn't realize there was a board meeting today. Come on, guys. You all know me for years. Secret meetings aren't necessary.
We've come to a decision, Tom. We have decided that until we truly understand what is going on with that boy...
Jacob. His name's Jacob.
...that he and Lucille should not be allowed to come into the church.
Well, you can't be serious. He's a little boy. What are you afraid of? If you get to know him...
This isn't just about one little boy anymore. Caleb Richards is back.
Well, that doesn't change my position. I'm not going to ban anybody from the church.
This isn't your place to say.
My place? This is my church.
This is our church, Tom.
Sand that.
You know what we could do?
What's that?
Build a boat, like before.
Think this was Caleb?
I don't know. I mean, if it was, what was he doing?
Looking for something. Look at this.
That's creepy.
Don't move. Someone's watching us. Who's there? Show yourself. Hey, stop. Hey, stop running. Stop. Stop right now. Ray?
Ray, what are you doing here?
Did you dig those holes?
No. He did.
Who?
That man. Pretending to be my dad.
Caleb?
I've been watching him. I know who he is. He hardly ever sleeps. And he eats all the time. And he's been sneaking around. I saw him. The day my real dad died, the dam flooded at North Robinson. Flooded the whole river.
You said you knew who he was.
3 counties over, a small aircraft crashed in a field. No survivors. At least that's what it said on the news. But I know a guy. He witnessed the whole thing.
What does that have to do with your father's death?
It wasn't a plane, it was a spaceship. And that man, he's an alien.
Oh, Ray. Well, we'll think about that. Thanks.
These are all clippings from the day your father died?
Yeah, I got him from the Arcadia Historical Society.
You mind if I hold on to him for a bit?
Yeah, man. Yeah. All yours.
This one should look like a pirate ship. Can you make a cannon with it?
Well, I think I can handle that.
Can I paint it before we put it in the river? Floats!
Damn it.
Did I get Mom?
No. You don't belong here. It's too dangerous. Now, go on. Now, go on.
Guess I should have seen that coming. Last month, he thought the mailman was an NSA spy. Although, to be fair, his theory is no crazier than ours. Actually, we don't have a theory at all.
We might now.
Hmm.
Arcadia Bank and Trust. That's where Elaine works, right?
Yeah. Why?
Caleb was looking for something up at that hunting shack. What if it was money?
You think Caleb robbed the bank?
Do you?
I don't know.
What's the name of the guy who found his body?
Dale Gethard. He's an old family friend of theirs.
I want to talk to him. Maybe he saw something.
Yeah.
So I'll call you in the morning.
Cool.
Hey, you hungry?
I'm starving.
Want to meet at the grill?
Perfect.
Okay.
Oh, Uncle Henry cut his arm.
Is it bad?
No, it doesn't sound like it, but I have to go to the clinic. Sorry. Rain check? Okay. All done. How's the hand acting?
It's fine.
Is that what caused you to slip? You know, after you said you'd had pain in your hand before, I looked at Dr. Margaret's old files. You've only had these symptoms once before. After Jacob died. Jacob's return is wonderful and amazing, but it must also be extremely painful.
After Jacob died, I blamed myself. Because I taught him to love the river.
Do you still feel that way?
No. This is different.
Well, whatever you're hanging on to, Uncle Henry, it's affecting your health.
How many stitches?
Whenever I feel myself on the verge of letting him in, getting closer to him, I remember our Jacob. The Jacob that you carried in your belly. The one we buried.
Why do they have to be separate? Why does there have to be two?
Because to me, he never really went away. I still see him in my dreams. Or during the day when I hear the sound of children. I just can't let him go. And what I don't understand is, how could you?
appreciate you helping me out here, Ray. Remember when you rigged up that old satellite dish and we got Russian TV? Must have gotten those smarts from your mother. Sure didn't get them from me.
This is the washer that sits on the transmission shaft.
I'm just asking you to give me a chance here, buddy. Okay? What do we got?
Hello? Mr. Gethard?
Hello? Can I help you?
I didn't have anywhere to go. And then I saw your name on that sign outside. And I just...
Rachel.
Did I really die, Tom?